Hey everybody, it's your boy Davion. Welcome to my channel, and I'm reporting to you live from my grandfather's back room. I've been here since yesterday, and I had to knock some videos out, some hair reviews and shit. So the room looks like hell right about now. But I came to you because I want to talk to you about a topic that is probably going to be relevant to the gay community until the end of fucking time. And that would be the very so-called high standards of the gay community. There are a lot of homosexuals who feel that there is a very extreme and almost unrealistic standard in the gay community when it comes to body type, which is to be in shape, when it comes to mannerisms, which is to be as masculine or as boyish as possible, and even depending on what race you are when it comes to race. Some white guys have a preference of only white guys, and some black guys have a preference of only other black guys. Now, the people who these preferences target, which is fat people, people of other race, and feminine guys, feel very upset and even offended by some of these preferences, feeling like the community is too superficial, too full of themselves, that beauty is really within, that all body types are beautiful, all shades and hues and pigmentations are sexy and beautiful, that all mannerisms, whether you are really feminine and flamboyant or you're just a normal guy, or whether you're really masculine, are all sexy. But there's a certain group of people in this community who don't find those mannerisms sexy, who don't find other body types sexy, who don't find other races sexy. Sometimes these people are crucified because they want what they want. Now, there's a really big hypocrisy here, because a lot of the same people who are complaining about how the standards are so high are also people who have rejected many people in their life because they want their type in one way, shape, or form. Just like you, as a person who may be out of shape, you may be overweight, you may be very feminine, you haven't dated every single guy who has ever hit on you. And why is that? Because they weren't your type in some way, shape, or form. They weren't your cup of tea. Now, you can't be a hypocrite in this sense and be okay with rejecting other people because they don't fit your mold, but you want to fit the mold of the guys who you're trying to obtain. Just like these guys have a certain standard and preference, you yourself have a certain standard and preference. And you yourself don't just date anybody just because they're a nice guy. How many nice guys have you met who you wasn't checking for? How many decent human beings have tried to get to know you who you shunned away from and shied away from because you weren't really feeling them? So I feel like there's an accountability of genuine self-esteem that has to be called for in our gay community. That people need to genuinely get to a confident place. You should not only feel confident because of who finds you attractive or because of the type of guys that give you attention. You need to develop a genuine sense of self-esteem that can carry over and be powerful and profound enough for you to be able to endure rejection, because none of us are everybody's type. None of us are. The same guys who might be rejecting you also aren't that sexy to maybe some other guys. The same guys who you are running after may not even be that cute to some other people. You know, there are people who don't think that Beyonce is beautiful. There are people who actually don't think Halle Berry is attractive. There are people who don't find Denzel Washington to be sexy. Beauty is very subjective, and it really is in the eye of the beholder. The best thing for you to do as a person is step back for a second and really evaluate why you reject the people you reject, and address why can't you find those people beautiful? Why can't you find the people that you reject to be attractive? You're pinpointing the blame at other people for rejecting you, but why are you also rejecting people? And if it's not possible for you to find some of the guys who are trying to get at you sexy and compel you to be with them, then you should be able to understand why you yourself may not be able to compel some of the individuals that you are interested in to be with you. There can be no double standard. It can't be okay for you to reject people, but at the same time you want to be accepted and embraced by people who you like and who you are enchanted by. So we got to really check that. We need to stop pointing the blame. We're just simply not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and everybody has to be mature enough to accept that and to move on with their life, because the truth actually is that everybody has somebody here for them. Everybody is somebody's type. you may get rejected over and over and over again by a certain style of man. If you are out of shape, you might get rejected by most in shape guys. But there's always that percentage of in shape guys who actually loves them a thicker guy. So you can either choose to continue to pursue those type of men until you find a needle in a haystack, which is there, or you can take it into your own hands to also get in shape so that you appeal more to the type of guy that you want. But it's unfair for you to expect people who put in the work to be where they are and to look the way they look and to have what they have, to compromise what they work for themselves to be with somebody who has maybe a lot less than them. You can't possibly always expect people who are independent and have money to settle for being with somebody who's broke. You can't possibly always expect somebody who's in shape, who busts their ass at the gym, who eat right, to want to lay down to somebody who completely lets their body go, who's not in shape at all and takes no time to be healthy and to be in shape. You can't expect always for opposites to attract, because like typically attracts like in the universe. Cute people date cute people, sexy people tend to date sexy people, in shape people tend to date in shape people. People who have something going for themselves tend to date other people who have something going for themselves. Now that's not concrete. Opposites do attract in the universe. We have those odd couples, you know, that happen. So you can either wait on it, continue to pursue what you pursue, wait till it happens for you, or become the person that you're looking for. Life Jennings said something so profound: don't be a nickel out here looking for a dime. If you want to appeal to those who are dime pieces, then become a dime piece yourself and carry on. But all this bickering and all this finger pointing at the standards being too high, yeah, the standards may be high in some regards or another, but really this community is large enough, the gay community is vast and diverse enough that there's a place for everyone. And there are decent people who are looking for just genuine good people. So don't give up on yourself when it comes to dating, and don't necessarily crucify other people for liking what they like. You also like what you like, and that's just okay. So I just wanted to speak on that. If you guys feel indifferent or you guys agree, you just let me know in the comment section below. Should people be crucified for what they like, or should people just get the fuck over it and accept that people like what they like and be mature about it and move on to somebody who type they are? Okay, so I'll check you guys later. Peace.